when you perceive infrastructure as an asset class, you need like to think as a kind of um, macro and secular trends. I mean, we invest in a kind of asset class where we feel that some big changes will happen in the next years. So typically like digitalization of the economy. I mean, this is happening. Decarbonization of the in the industry also. I mean, trying to go more electrical and less carbon positive. You have also demographics. I mean, thanks the population is getting older. And there are new needs, especially in social infrastructure, which are, by the way, links to mobility and also energy. Potentially, then you have also a force, I would say, trend with this kind of evolution of the geopolitics. You will see a lot of industries coming back to home countries. I mean, you see that with microprocessors, you see that with data centers, you see that with a lot of kind of industries where some of the Western countries want to get the industry back in the country. So this is why we call this the 4Ds now: demographics, decarbonization, digitalization, but also deglobalization, where we try like to focus a bit our investments. So I mean, I would say that we probably have 3 or 4 verticals in infrastructure. So you have the digitalization, so investing in fiber, data center, tower telecoms, but also all the agenda of digitalization. You have decarbonization or energy transition, which is all the energy player, but also you have all the kind of other transformation like recycling, especially plastic recycling, which are growing more and more. You have mobility, so transportation, which is something which is growing. So it would be like airports, it would be toll roads, it could be rails, which is kind of also like transforming a bit our lives, but also you see that some so huge transformation play here. And you also have some social infrastructure also, which kind of another bucket that some investor invest, which are kind of home cares. It could be like some healthcare facilities, which are also like kind of developing with a more aging population. So, I mean, what's key for the investor in infra is kind of, it needs to be an essential service. It needs
Mm-hmm.
also like to limits there needs to be some limits in terms of competition. We try to find some assets where, I mean, there are not a lot of alternatives. What is important also is kind of the visibility and the cash flow. So it means that usually you have some pretty well contracted features, often inflation linked, which provide like to an investor like an infra play some kind of comfort that the business has some kind of solid roots. That's why I'm also like we don't invest compared like to pure PE funds in only services. Having said that, I mean, the industry is changing, but we invest in assets where we feel that it's what we call asset heavier. That's something that creates some barrier to entry because not everybody can pop up and build like a toll roads, for instance, in a region.